Greetings everyone and welcome. This is Neo and you are watching FinTech. If you enjoy our content, please do not forget to leave a like. You can subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be informed about our later videos. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Before we start our video, let's hear our legal disclaimer. None of the information given in this video should be taken as financial advice. Please make your investments according to your own research. Well, for some time, the market conditions hasn't been great, and given these market conditions, I prefer to create videos based on really solid and well-built projects. Recently, President Donald Trump stated that the Federal Reserve should start cutting interest rates, and this comment led to a slight increase in Bitcoin's price. And similarly, these days, politics seem to be involved in market conditions a lot. And if ongoing disputes between the US and China over tariffs, as well as disagreements with the Fed, are resolved, the crypto market as a whole could benefit positively. However, for a broader altcoin rally to take place these days, which we all would like, alongside Bitcoin's rise, Ethereum, ETH, also needs to show upward momentum. And while we are eagerly waiting for that, there's nothing better for us to do than to look at the world's biggest crypto platform, which is Binance. This month, as you can see when you look at my last videos, Binance has been the key for me. And this is thanks to their reliable launch pool, their rewarding mega drop, and many more things on the platform, such as their referral system and airdrops. And the fact that all of them are integrated into Binance's own ecosystem, which is very reliable and trustworthy. And again, as we approach the end of the month, they are bringing two great blockchain projects in the center stage, which today I like to talk about. And actually, without further ado, let's get to the first one, which is INIT. And INIT is a project that is worth talking about because of their economic framework and their real apps that you can use on mainnet launch, which is coming really soon. And by really soon, I literally mean tomorrow. Based on when you're watching it, it's the 24th of April. And this is the first coordinated launch of more than 7 rollups built on INIT's interwoven stack. An interwoven stack is another important factor for INIT's success. The interwoven stack enables teams to launch customizable blockchain with shared liquidity, interoperability with zero-layer and IBC multi-virtual machine solutions, major vault integrations, and an incentive layer for both their users and teams. And with that, they're solving lots of problems for a lot of industries, and they're bringing them to the users. From gaming to NFTs to DeFi, users can play with over 7 applications and get VIP rewards as soon as possible as the mainnet goes live, which is on the 24th of April, tomorrow. And they say you can bring your own vault, meaning that you can use whatever you like, such as MetaMask, Phantom, Rabi, etc. And into INIT's economy, these will be integrated perfectly. No more new wallets, which is a kind of a hassle really. You can use whatever you own already, and this is another step to make the process much more smooth. In terms of their economic framework, which I briefly mentioned, INIT has allocated 25% of the total token supply towards VIP. VIP is INIT's incentive mechanism, designed to grow a healthy, long-term ecosystem by giving users real ownership for meaningful activity. Meaningful activity, I mean like trading, playing, or contributing, not just farming points. And the fact that they are very interoperable means that from the very beginning your incentives are aligned with the apps you genuinely use and enjoy. VIP rewards are distributed based on your in-app activity, that means. So whether you're trading, playing, or contributing in other ways. This means that by helping a roll-up thrive, you're not just boosting its growth, but you're also earning a share of the rewards, and which is connected to your performance. So from the very beginning of your initial journey, your incentives are aligned with the apps you genuinely use and also enjoy. And VIP rewards are distributed based on your in-app activity, as I've told you, whether you're trading, playing, contributing in other ways. This means that by helping the roll-up thrive, you're not just boosting its growth, but you're also earning a share of the rewards which connected to your performance. So unlike traditional grant programs that often direct incentives to developers or basic liquidity farming, VIP rewards are designed for the real participants of the project. 28 million, actually more than $28 million have been raised for Initia's economy. And this is more than the fundraising itself, which speaks volumes about how much the community and the investors believe in Initia. And these are independent blockchains. They are not applications built on layer 1 that are truly interwoven to Initia's sharing liquidity, and they work to reduce fragmentation. So I said 28 million is more than the fundraising itself, but actually it is not by that much, because Initia has raised $25 million through 3 rounds of fundraising over 2 years, selling just 15% to investors. And Initia's pre-seed rounds was led by YZI Labs, seed from Delphi Ventures, and Hack VC, and a Series A from Theory Ventures. Initia also held the first community sale on Eco. And Binance has announced that the 68th project on Binance Lashpool will be Initia, and that's why we're talking about it right now. It is an L1 blockchain that unites app chains to unlock their full value to interoperable infrastructure and aligned economics, Binance said. And as I've told you, there's even more than that. So actually users were able to lock their BNB, FTUSD, and USDC to receive INIT airdrops, which is the token name, over 6 days, with framing starting on the 18th of April, and it still goes on because the Binance listing of INIT will happen on the 24th of April, which is tomorrow for me right now as I'm recording this video, 11 UTC. And it opened trading with INIT USDT, INIT USDC, INIT BNB, INIT FTUSDT, and INIT TRY trading pairs. And the seed tag will be applied to INIT as well. And the total token supply, if you're curious about it, is 1 billion INIT. And launchable token rewards will be 30 million INIT, which is the 3% of the total supply. And then additional 10 million INIT will be allocated to the other marketing campaigns in batches after spot listing, and the details will be shown in a separate announcement, Binance says on their website. In terms of INIT farming accumulation, there will be 5 million total daily rewards which will be distributed, and BNB pool daily rewards will get the biggest share of that, as you might imagine, and FTUSD, USDC pool are also available for you. So you still have time to join the launch pool INIT on Binance's website. You can either visit the website, of course, or you can use your mobile application. And the link will be down in the descriptions with other details. And having said that, let's take a look at the second project on Binance. This project is called Hyperlane, and the ticker is Hyper, and this is equally exciting. So as a whole, Hyperlane is built to be the universal communication layer for blockchains. And rather than building bridges for individual use cases, Hyperlane enables any chain to connect with any other, permissionlessly and modularly. This is not just a bridge, meaning that it's a new approach to cross-chain messaging. And it is now live as Binance's 15th hardware airdrop project. And Hyper is gaining traction as a foundational price for the multi-chain future. So what sets Hyperlane apart that we're talking about them? Well, it lets developers turn any blockchain, listen carefully, any blockchain into an interoperable system, thanks to its open modular structure. It's already live on Ethereum and BNB chain with contracts deployed and ready for use, which is a great achievement, and it shows how much they mean business. As more dApps demand multi-chain functionality, Hyperlane offers a scalable, no permission solution to meet the demand. Hyperlane explains on their website that it is designed for those who envision a seamlessly connected multi-chain future and want to earn passive rewards simply by holding BNB. And the Hyper tokens offer staking incentives to support the network security by validating cross-chain messages through the default interchain security module. And to ensure long-term commitment, tokens allocated to the team and early investors are locked for 3 years, which is a great thing to know, with a 1-year cliff starting from the token generation event, TGE. And by holding ST Hyper from day one, you unlock a 60% Hyperstreak multiplier on future expansion rewards, which is the highest possible bonus for early believers in the ecosystem. And that's why their launch on BNB is quite important to know. So actually Binance listed Hyper on 22nd of April, and the demand has been great, and it is still listed, as you can see on my screen right now. And as I told you, Hyper offers great benefits for the early holders of their tokens. And if you were subscribed to BNB, to Simpler and Flexible or Locked, or on-chain yield products from the 14th to 7th of April, you will get the airdrop distribution automatically, which means that in the future you might also keep that in mind. Let's take a look at a couple of key things about Hyper. The Genesis total supply is 802 million, actually a little bit more than that. You can see it right yourself on the website of the announcements. And the maximum supply is 1 billion Hyper with a low inflation rate, 1% in year 1, declining thereafter. And hodler airdrop allocation is 20 million Hyper, which is nearly the 2.5% of the Genesis supply. And the listing date was 22nd of April, and it still goes on listed on Binance, and it's still early on. You have the chance to get Hyper. And support trading pairs, as I mentioned, Hyper USDT, Hyper USDC, Hyper BNB, Hyper FTUSDT, and Hyper TRY. If you want more information about Hyper, you can check their Medium page, which is loaded with lots of articles. You can also check out their website, and don't forget to follow them on Twitter. Having said that, you can also do the same things on Nisha. Their light paper and documentation are really great to give you some information about the project, and their social medias are a must follow because they always share new announcements. And if you do that, you can see on Hyper's Twitter that you can deposit Hyperlane's taking Vault with app.symbiotic to get more rewards. And Hyperlane Foundation is growing rapidly with a lot of big partners. And this is also valid for Nisha. Inisha's launch pool will be very big because the demand is already really high. And after the listing, Inisha will be reaching for new heights. As you can see, they already have many plans to launch on different places, and they are growing strong with their partners. So that means Hyperlane and Inisha, they share the spotlight in April, especially through the end of it. But their mission and technologies are clear, and they are for the future. If you are bullish on permissionless cross-chain messaging, Hyper is a project to watch and also to hold. And if you prefer interactive participation through token framing and want early access to functional rollup based ecosystem on TGE, INIT is a quite rare opportunity. With that, Binance continues to bring a lot of great projects on their platform, whether in Mega Airdrop, whether in Launch Pool or Hodler's Airdrop, and they are continuing to do that with regular success. And that's great to have, and that's why we are covering Binance on this channel a lot. The links will be down in the description if you're curious about them, if you want to check them out, if you want to get your hands on them early on. That's all for this video. We will continue to bring you the latest news and promising projects. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching FinTech. Until next time.